It's time to rise above the thoughts that pull you down. For sure, for me. I realized this the other day while I was on that film set. You probably saw pictures of me posting it on Facebook and Instagram. There were cameras everywhere, crew members moving around, interesting people standing right there on the set with Lionel Messi, the greatest soccer player of all time, and stars like Billy Bob Thornton in the same scene as I was. Not a bad day at work, but something strange was happening inside my own head, and it wasn't the Michelob Ultra that we were trying to advertise. Even though I stood in the middle of something exciting, my mind kept going back to the same kind of thoughts. And I started noticing something simple. Thoughts, your thoughts, my thoughts, have weight. They have gravity. Some light, like something stupid, like wondering if penguins have knees, and some heavier, like replaying a conversation from 10 years ago and trying to win it this time. What caught my mind was like running a little test, a contest in the room of deciding who was the hottest guy in the room. Like I was the judge of Mr. Universe. My mind kept wondering. Kind of crazy, right? That's when it hit me. Some thoughts pull you down harder than others. And the more attention you give to those thoughts, the heavier they feel, the more they rotate in your brain. And soon they pull your attention back again and again, like gravity. The way out is noticing it first, which lets you rise above it, just one rung higher, even. This is your own personal Jacob's ladder. Sometimes rising takes a little wrestling. Stress is the alarm inside you saying it's time to rise above the thoughts pulling you down. And what could possibly lift your attention above a thought that keeps pulling it down? Let's talk about your personal Jacob's ladder and what you may have to wrestle with to rise above it. I was thinking about this the other day while I was on a film set. Some of you might have seen the photos I posted. From the outside, it looked like a great day. Cameras everywhere, lights, crew and cast moving, creating and exciting, hustle and bustle. People talking and asking me questions and about my life, about the pertinence of life and what I do for work, hypnosis, and standing right there on the set were Lionel Messi, the greatest soccer player of all time, and Billy Bob Thornton, a star who's done some great movies. Not a bad day at work. Interesting conversations, interesting people. Everything about the moment said, pay attention to this, Bo. But something else was happening inside my own head too. Even though I stood in the middle of something exciting, my mind kept going back to the same kind of denser internal mumbo jumbo thoughts. And I started noticing this up and down movement. I started noticing how my brain just wanders from ludicrous to the present, from idiotic to random without even reason. I started thinking about how thoughts have weight. Some light, like wondering if penguins have knees. Some heavier, like replaying a conversation from 10 years ago and trying to win it this time. You know the one I'm talking about. Suddenly you have that perfect comeback 10 years too late. Happens to me all the time. And sometimes your brain just grabs onto something even sillier. Standing there on the set, I caught myself quietly running a little contest in the room, deciding who was the hottest guy, like my brain was appointed itself judge of the Mr. Universe pageant. Meanwhile, I'm standing in a room with really fascinating people, cameras rolling. I just rehearsed with Billy Bob Thornton, and my brain is busy scoring the room, which made me laugh at myself for a second because thinking about that, why would anyone's brain keep circling the past or some random distraction when you're standing in the middle of something as exciting as doing a Michelob Ultra commercial with some of the most fascinating people in the world? Literally, kind of crazy. But the more I watched my thoughts, the clearer it became. My brain kept drifting back to the past and other absurd thoughts instead of staying present. And that led me to a realization about myself and maybe about you. Some thoughts pull harder than others. The more attention we give them, the heavier they feel. And the more gravity they possess, like thoughts are like the weight of a feather or the weight of a rock. Whichever you choose will pull your attention back again and again, higher or lower. Your choice. Think about how this works. A thought pops into your head. Maybe something that you said, something someone else said, maybe something you regret, maybe something you're worried about. You start replaying it, and the more you replay it, the heavier it gets. Soon your attention orbits that same thought over and over. That's rumination. And the strange thing about rumination is this: the harder you try to solve the thought, the more it pulls you back. You think if you just think about it long enough, you'll fix it. But instead, you just go around again and again and again. And what matters right now slips right through your fingers. But that's when I realized something important. The way out isn't solving the thought, the way out is rising above it. Just one step, one rung higher, like your own personal Jacob's ladder. But not a religious, mystical ladder, just the simple idea that your awareness can move one step above the thought, pulling it down. Because the moment you shift your attention even slightly, you're no longer trapped inside the thought. You're observing it. You might notice your body breathing. You might shift your eyes. You might simply say to yourself, there goes my brain again. And the moment that happens, the gravity starts to break. The thought loses its pull, and you rise above it, one rung at a time. And here's the interesting part: stress may actually be the alarm telling you this is happening. We think stress means something in our life is wrong, but sometimes stress is just the signal that we're stuck inside a thought. The invitation is simple: rise, move one rung higher, break the gravity pull, because peace doesn't come from controlling every thought. Peace comes when your awareness rises high enough that the thoughts lose their pull. And sometimes rising takes a little wrestling. And in the old story, Jacob wrestled through the night before he saw the ladder upward. We're not wrestling angels in the sky, we're wrestling the pull of gravity that keeps us stuck, pushed onto the earth, pushed into our deepest, darkest thoughts. And when that happens, you return to the moment you were already standing in. The awareness brings you back to the now and the people around you, the conversations, the opportunities that you almost missed because your brain kept circling the past. And that's when you realize something simple. The ladder was always there, is always going to be there. And when you notice it, you just have to climb one rung higher. Have a beautiful day.